Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to go over how to create the illusion of wispies on the face, like wispy hair on the face, without traumatizing the skin too much, where sometimes we feel like we have to go over things too much. This is the way that we can do that without traumatizing the skin and having a really good heel. But if you haven't already, go ahead and press the like and follow button here, and let's get started. So as far as the technique and approach I have for the wispy hairs, normally I will utilize, depending on the size of the space, we'll utilize anywhere from a 13, 17, or 21 curved mag, where I will literally utilize it in a horizontal fashion and just basically push the needle to go downward, with all of the needles basically creating one long line. So it creates like almost single hairs, and that gives the illusion of hair going over the face. And so we utilize mags for this, not a single liner. And the reason why we don't utilize a single liner is just because, like, whether it be a single needle liner, 3, 5, 7, it's just because it gives off too much. The thickness is too much, whereas the mags, the diameter of the actual needle, are much thinner, especially if you're getting bug pin needles within the mag. So this gives more of the illusion of hair and less of an illusion of me just drawing on single hairs that really don't look realistic. And the only time I do utilize a liner needle in order to create the wispy hairs is when it's a much thicker piece. So if I'm utilizing it, say over the ear, I was creating it to make sure that it looked darker over the ear, so that there's thicker pieces that are going around it. I do want to create the illusion that this is definitely a thick piece of hair that you can't see through. So what we do is when we use the mag, we're utilizing it so that we can actually, it looks like we can see through the wispy hairs, and then we're utilizing the liner to create a more, like a darker, you can't see through, a more opaque style of where the hair lands. And another really great reason why we use the mag instead of the liner is that we actually traumatize the skin less. The depth of the needle that goes in when we're using the mag doesn't go as far in, so we can actually go over the tattoo with skin tone or whatever, and then utilize that technique over already tattooed skin, which doesn't traumatize the skin too much, which makes for a great heel. Alright, so as far as skin breaks, yes, in the opaque techniques when it comes to black and gray tattooing, you're utilizing the opaque color style technique. You still can utilize a lot of skin breaks, and most artists that are in the advanced mode do, because we actually create a better heel when we are not having a full coverage, wall-to-wall ink tattoo. The skin break offers a better breathing room for the tattoo to heal correctly. Now, not saying that you can't go wall-to-wall color and have a beautiful heel, but this way, this allows for a faster, more smoother heel, and honestly, it really makes for great gradation when you can utilize the person's skin tone as one of the tones so that you can create the skin break and make and create the illusion of 3 dimension from there. with the florals, what I usually like to do is I actually don't, whenever you're trying to create the illusion of depth with the creases in the flower, I actually don't create lines with this. I don't utilize a liner to create like lines unless it's necessary. Normally I just turn my mag into a vertical and make it look like it's one long line and utilize that as my way to create that illusion. Again, because not only does this help with not hurting, traumatizing the skin too much, but it also helps with keeping the form of the flower just much more organic. So when I do it this way, I'm just following along with where the flower is flowing, utilizing darker tones into lighter tones, and mostly using the mag, anywhere from a 7 mag, curved mag, to a 13 curved mag to create the entire flower.